Copywork and Neurological Imprint. Most newbie copywriters think they need to come up with something original right out of the gate. They believe that great copywriting is about sitting in a quiet room staring at a blank page and hoping the muse strikes. But that is a complete and utter nonsense. If you want to write a great copy, you first need to train your brain to recognize and replicate great copy. And that is where the concept of copywork comes in. So copywork is a kind of task that copywriters need to do. Not only copywriters, even writers in general need to do to perfect, to learn the art and skills of copywriting. So we are going to go in detail into it and learn about it. What is copywork? Copywork is the practice of handwriting winning sales letters, word for word, from top-tier copywriters, the kind of art that made millions. So we generally need to get hold of copies, sample copies that have made great conversion, that have generated millions, billions, and this that were written by top-tier copywriters. So we need to get hold of them, and then we handwrite them, word for word, sentence for sentence, to learn the art of copywriting. And it is not about stealing or memorizing. You are not trying to memorize the copy. You are not trying to steal anything. It is about imprinting the rhythm. You are trying to imprint into your subconscious mind, into your subconscious, into your subconscious mind, the rhythm, persuasion, and structure of great copy into your brain. So you are trying to imprint it into your brain. That's what you call neurological imprinting. We are coming to that also. Neurological imprinting. So you are trying to imprint it into your subconscious, the rhythm, the persuasion, and the structure of great copy into your brain. So we get top-tier copies that were written, that have made, that have brought about gigantic results, and we try to handwrite them, word for word, sentence for sentence. The science, neurological imprint. When you copy successful sales letters by hand, you are not just reading them. You are engaging your motor cortex, motor cortex, visual cortex, and all language processing centers all at once. This deep level of engagement creates stronger neural connections that allow you to internalize persuasion techniques, to allow you to internalize them, make them part of you. Imprint them into your subconscious mind to make them part of you. I think about it like this. A pianist, that is someone who plays piano, doesn't learn to play by reading music theory. He doesn't learn by learning music theory. He goes on, if you want to become a perfect pianist, he plays the piano. A boxer doesn't get good by watching fights. Likewise, a karateka doesn't become a very good karateka by watching karate. He goes in and do sparring. He fights. Likewise, a copywriter doesn't master persuasion by reading copy once. You won't master persuasion by just reading a copy once. So they practice by repetition, over and over, until it becomes second nature. You have to practice. The practice makes perfect. So you have to practice over and over until it becomes a second nature. So why handwriting matters? When you physically write something down, your brain processes the words more deeply than when you just read them. So if you want to master anything, you normally write it down. So this makes you absorb the sentence structure, the word choice, and emotional triggers on a subconscious level. So your subconscious mind is going to absorb the sentence structure, the word choice, and emotional triggers, and then it's going to internalize it. It will become part of you. So before you know it, when you sit down to write, those powerful phrases and structures automatically flow from your fingers. That is the logic. Whenever you get this to sit down to write, those powerful phrases and structures that were used by those top-tier copywriters, they will begin to automatically flow from your fingers, because they have become part and parcel of you. So how to do copywork? How do we do copywork? So you just pick a proven sales letter. Choose one that has made millions. Those like the ones written by Gary Halbert, John Carlton, Claude Hopkins, Eugene Schwartz, David Ogilvy or Joe Sugarman. And then we handwrite it word for word. And then you try to do this daily. It is a daily practice. You do this daily. Take your time. Don't rush. Feel the rhythm. Absorb the emotion. Don't rush. Take your time. Feel the rhythm. Absorb the emotion. Now notice the patterns. Pay attention to how the headlines are written, how curiosity is sparked, how objections are handled. Then analyze afterward. Ask yourself, why did this work? Why does this phrase hit hard? Then you repeat. Do this for at least 30 days straight. But I suggest 90 days. You are going to see significant results when you do it for 90 days. And watch how your writing transforms. The result. After weeks of Copywork, you will notice something wild happening. When you sit down to write your own copy, you won't be struggling for words. Great copy will follow out of you effortlessly because it is already imprinted into your brain. So that is steps toward becoming a great copywriter. Because those persuasion techniques, those strategies that were used by the great top tier copywriters are going to become internalized into your subconscious mind. They are going to become part of you. So you are going to copy their style, their something. If you have read a book, what is called Still Like an Artist. Still Like an Artist. I can't remember the name of the author. Still Like an Artist. That is how normally we do this. You are not going to start something from the blank. You don't start from vacuum. So you go and lay your hands on great copies that have had high conversions, and then try to handwrite them. Do coffee work on them, handwrite them word for word, sentence for sentence. And then with time, those strategies, those persuasion that were used by the copywriters on those copies, they are going to be started becoming part and parcel of you. So that when you need to write your own copy, they are going to follow automatically from you. The result. If you are serious about becoming a top tier copywriter, forget about the blank page. Forget about writing from scratch from the blank page. Grab a pen, pick a killer sales letter, and start copying it hand by hand today. Your future bank account will thank you.